Hi, my name is John. Today we're going to be taking the bars off of this bike right here, and we're going to be putting on some new 3-inch rise Z bars. There's a couple things that need to happen for that to work. We're going to be drilling holes for the controls. We're going to be setting everything up, showing you how to disconnect the wires, all that fun stuff. As far as tools go, we're going to get some normal wrenches, a couple ratchets, 1/4 inch, 3/8. We're going to have some sockets ready, a JIS screwdriver, I'd say it's pretty important on Japanese bikes, some Allen keys, some Allen sockets, and pliers, tape, just your normal stuff. When I'm getting started undoing handlebars, I like to start with undoing our safety mechanisms, such as our clutch safety switch, and I'll go ahead and pull our brake switch. That way the wires are already off, then we'll get the mirrors off, we'll get the controls off, and then we'll get the grips off. I'm gonna do that pretty quick for you, and I'll be right back.
Okay, so I know I said there was an order to this. There really isn't. On the right side, the brake side or throttle side, that clamp comes apart, so you take that apart. On the clutch side, that clamp is more of a pinch type. You have to slide that off the bar. So this is a little different on each end, but as you can see, they came right off.
Okay, now that these bars are free from this bike, we should take note into these little holes right here. These holes are where these controls lock into. So when we set our new bars, I kind of want them to be straight up and down. Now with this straight up and down, I'm gonna have to mark where I want my holes drilled, and I'm gonna go ahead and put everything together, do like a dry fit run, see how I like the look, see how I like the feel sitting on the bike, and see if this is all gonna work out. As of now, we can still go back to stock bars, but we're gonna try for this. This is the whole idea.
So I start to get the bars where I like them, and then to mark the hole where I need my controls to be, I put a piece of painter's tape down, clamp the buttons down lightly so I have a little dent on the tape, and then drilled it out. That rag's just there to catch all the drillings that come out of the bar.
Now that I've got that hole drilled in there, we can start putting everything back together on the throttle side. So go ahead and slide that on. Then we'll get our end cap. Get that on. Button assembly.
So I'm in the groove, feeling it, and then this happens.
It's gonna happen. Now with that new reference hole, our controls don't move, our throttle's working great, everything is happy again. Now we gotta do it for the other side. Get that clutch lever on there. We're gonna leave that kind of loosey-goosey so we don't start marring up further into the handlebar. We're gonna leave that on there. Now, this is the fun part. We go ahead and find our grip glue, our grip. This stuff's kind of gross. Everyone has a different way of doing it. I'm not gonna argue with any of you. I know better. Not gonna happen. I put a liberal amount on there, and then just a little gooper in the grip. And I'll spin them on. That way I get that glue all over, evenly dispersed. Then we gotta get that cap on, and that's the left side start. Let me pull you in here and show you what we did. I went ahead and I put paint right there on our nub. Then push it on the bars. That's where our holes needs to be. Drill that out, get this mounted.
As I'm putting this together, I see that there's tension on the wiring on this bike. Luckily, there was wiggle room on this bike. I got to move that over, get a little bit more slack out of there. Did a steer test and that worked out. Doesn't happen on every job, but thankful that it happened on this one.
Okay, now that you got your bars on, before we go ahead and torque everything down, we're gonna do a steer test. Make sure nothing binds, everything moves, and double checking everything's plugged in. Ready to go for a test ride? See how we like these bars. Thank you for coming with me today. Thank you for learning with me, and hopefully I'll see you more in the future. Be safe out there. Have a great day.